Welcome everyone, my name is Kayloa. Today in Inscryption Kaycee's mod, we had a suggestion run because someone had asked if I had made any custom cards of my own, and I have in the past, but when I was playing Blasphemous and Blasphemous 2, I thought, it'd be cool to make cards based off of the Penitent 1 and the bosses. And I've been working on that for a while. I put it off for a while, but this just kind of got me to finish up a first draft of it. So we're going to just play around with some of those. And I threw on some random challenges. No hook, pricey pelts, no boss rares. Actually, no, I want boss rares. How about fewer items? That'll be challenging. Difficult +1 and Aqua Squirrels. And we have the zero cost deck because I thought, why not add some more chaos into here? But let's see here. So we got the Warden, Benedicta, Esdras, Perpetua. Let's see here. We have zero cost, so we should probably go with Perpetua and we'll go with Esdras. And yes, I don't. You know what though? Because the game style, that game art style is pixelated, so I thought that kind of fits pretty well with, Inscryption. We can take that down. And then also too, though, is I just don't have the time nor the talent to do quality pixel art. So this is just for my fun, my fits and giggles, and so for that, we shall use official game art. Alright, Esdras does home run, so we gotta be mindful of where we place him. Because he goes with a big swing, rings your bell. That's alright. Wild Bull's gonna move here, so we're still gonna take it out. Perpetua, we can wait a turn. Actually, we should just play her here. She's flighty, so she'll be moving around the board, but we can't get past that tree. Radame Searching Quill. We'll grab you. Oh yeah, and I should say that I use the Nevernamed Nevernamed Sigillarium for sigils for these cards because I am most familiar with that sigil set, and I think it has some sigils that could reflect the cards quite well, because Radame, with all of his shattered glass, just keeps bleeding you more and more the more you fight him. Oh, now I'm getting flashbacks. Let's see. Okay. A mole and a raven's egg. Neither help us, so we'll play Tadpole and hope for someone else. Like Perpetua. There we go. No, now I was just thinking though, because now she she flies. And it's like, oh, thinking again to Action League now. Thunder Girl, she flies like thunder, and then I was like, wait, Perpetua has lightning attacks. She really is the Thunder Girl of Blasphemous, isn't she? Here, pop squirrel. So would that make? Let me guess. That would make. Oh. I was gonna say address could be Stinky Diver. I don't know who the flesh would be. But then I guess the charred lady, she'd be Meltman. I feel a little bad about that joke, but it would be true. Okay, all of my cards are tribeless, so what can we use? If we had a cockroach, that'd be cool. Mealworm, that can work. Fan? Ooh, sweet, okay. I misplayed that, but that's okay. What I could have done is put Radame's here, got rid of this Elk Fawn. That Elk Fawn would have moved and then would have hit it next turn, but the same situation happens here. We just take a point of damage, we carry on. Life is good. And I'm glad we put that extra health on Radame's. Perpetua there, Mealworm there to block. Ooh, black goat. Nah, we don't need that. We need the tres anguista. I cannot pronounce these words because I don't know if they're in Latin or Spanish. One of the two. Power. You know what? The tres angustias. I'm just gonna call them the tres, or the three sisters. I don't know what they. Anyway, anguishes, maybe. It'll be some broken fun if she has an extra power point. And health. Let's see here. How about Perpetua? Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Let's put Ezra's here. Radame's there. Milram can wait. If we play Perpetua, she will fall. That is good. We can use some pelts anyway. So otherwise we're going to have a very busy phase 2 to deal with. And we have our Gek. Play that and go. We don't have the room though, because yeah, I put on the 3, I put Trio on there. So we should, if the sigil works, I don't know if I've actually played a card that has it yet, would have 3 instances of it on the board. Because there's 3 of them in the boss battle. But, let's see here. You. So we'll save you. Or I could play you now, we win, and carry on. I like that idea too. Oh, none of mine. Okay. You know what? Why don't I just grab the Gek and I'll replace it with one of mine. Alright, there we go. Escobar. He's a rare one. He can set things on fire. But something happens when he dies. Ooh, cockroach. Fun. More power. More power to no, I don't want Radames. Esdras. So we can hit harder. Nice. Okay, we get to show these off. Perpetuate, you can go there. 3 English there. See? Look. All 3 of them. That's why I only put 1 on the picture, because if you play it right, they're all 3 on the board. Ooh. Orospina. I just realized now that her whole thing is golden threads, and I probably realized that, but Oro is Spanish for gold, so her name literally has gold in there. But anyway, I think having as many 3 Englishes, so it's going to be more than 3 now. No, wait. No, it's still going to be 3 Englishes. It just means that if they should fall, I just bring them back. Escobar. Okay. Problem is, well, he's going to set the pronghorn on fire. And I'm okay with that. Yeah, in just vanilla Leshy Kaycee's mod, there's not really much in the way of, like, magic spells we can do. Fire is the most applicable one. So we burn them all. Alright, now we have to find a way to survive here now. There we go, Esdras. What if I pop a tooth, we still die, so use the fan. Yeah, we might still end up dying anyway. I don't know. Less likely with that. Okay. Oh, he's still on fire. But yes, Escobar, when he dies, he becomes the last son, final boss of Blasphemous, Vanilla Blasphemous. He's a giant, but he has triple strike. To kind of make up for it. No, because we need to do a bunch of damage because we can, and it's fun, and more cards are on fire. And undead. Alright, can we win this? Power's our best bet. And there we did. Ooh, Chrysanta. So she has Enraged and Running Strike, but ooh, Splash and Crooked Strike. That could work out quite nicely for her. Oh, let's see. I think... Ooh, could benefit from anything. Mealworm. Put that onto Tadpole. Okay, Stinky. We don't care about Stinky. This is why I made them 1/1s. That's probably... I was like, you put one bonfire on there, they get broken fast, but... I don't know. Like I said, first draft. Balancing may need retweaking. But then again, though, for fun, so I don't do these custom card runs very often, so if they're unbalanced, it's not the end of the world, because we're just going to carry on with regular vanilla for the most part, alpha. We are getting great bonfires today. Let's see. Orosapina, Squirrel, and Squirrel. Okay. Alright, that'll work out just fine. And we go to phase 2. Yeah, this will work. Spina, you can go there. You can just stick alpha there. Why not? Ooh, Kaycee. His gimmick is fire, so he gets burning. Which means anyone who attacks him also starts to burn. And I just remembered that is actually... Oh, we don't have the card. Kaycee's lore is that he eternally burns. Ooh, Exposito. I was trying to think, because I was like, I have at least 3 rares. But Exposito, yeah. Spiky Death Touch warrants being rare. Another Esdras, or... another Orospina. Or we grab the Corpse Maggots, try and get another Trace... and then get Eternal them. No, that'd be silly. Oro? I just don't want pack rats, so we'll just grab a totem here. Do we have reptiles? No. Bugs? No. So we'll grab bees within. Okay, we can wait a turn. Well, Randomiz is not going to survive too long, but what we can do is we do this. Alright. Randomize, you can go there. Drop Tadpole. Well, it doesn't matter. Throw down Escobar. And then we wait. The last son of the miracle comes and protects us from all that Leshy is trying to do. And boost them with alpha. And we'll just do this. Oh, and I guess I should clarify, Last Sun is a hidden card, so the only way to get it is to have Escobar die. Oh, wow. And what is this? This is a transfer. This is a transfer. Well, I have an Oro or I have an Alpha. Actually, piercing on Exposito would not be terrible. So we'll do that. Piercing poisonous quills. Okay. You know what, though? Yes. Chrysanta. She swings to the left, but she hits twice. I don't know, but she has Splash, and that's going to help. I don't know what she's going to do. She needs to take a few hits, though, to keep going. Here, I need you there just to keep that flying ant at bay. Ooh, sweet splash damage. There we go. Now we get that enraged going. Sigils, we want more. We need more cards. None of these, though. Sanguine, actually, that's what we have on the penitent one. Let's see. What do we need? We need none of these, so let's just grab Ant Queen. Oh. What do we want a duplicate of? They're all good. Let's... Chrysanta. Maybe she gets new sigils? She got less health, but that's okay. There's a forced fusion up ahead. Alright. Well, let's show off Exposito. Nice. Oh, that Raven's dead. Oh, piercing is such a fun ability if it works right. There's Alpha. I'll just stick it here. Bullfrog took it on the chin like a champ. Oh, no bones. Well, then we'll just have to finish this off. Ah, there's the penitent one. Yeah, let's get rid of this rabbit. We don't need it. Yeah, now this is definitely a phase 2 Chrysanta. That's for sure. Just dashing all over the place and dealing damage with reckless abandon. Alright, Chrysanta, you're always going to hit left. And you have splash damage. So, what we do in that case is we wait. And let's see. Yeah, sure, why not? She's got the health. She can handle sharks. She can also... Oh yeah, splash only does 1 point of damage, not the full damage. It's those kind of things you have to try and remember is, alright, piercing does 1 point of damage, running, or splash does 1 point of damage. You know what, I could do that. I could make this, try and make this a nasty mess, or we play Escobar, immediately get the last sun, drop our 3 anguishes, and win. Okay, so I replaced it with Isadora. I just realized I didn't complete, so the set is mostly complete. I think what I'm missing is, if I'm missing anyone, it would be the 3 Amencitas, and then the last 2-3 bosses of Blasphemous 2. So the first Penitent and the final boss. But we have Isidora. So she's got Bone Lust and Easy Pickings, so she likes to kill off the weak easy prey. Squirrel. Bleach. And after this fight, I'll pull out all the cards so we can see them, because we saw the vast majority of them, but there are some that did not show up, and we want to have everyone show up. Let's see here. Let's... Escobar there. And you know what? How about that? We can just bleach the Mole Man. Petua can go there. That doesn't help us at all. Unless... No, it doesn't help us at all. But it doesn't kill us, and for that, we can make it work. You can go there. Just don't want to deal with any of you as much as possible. Aha! My giant card set him on fire. And that hook is just gonna sit there lazily. Oh, I got really lucky with Leshy putting cards behind that Mole Man. Hooray for Morsel. Sure, Mirror Tentacle that can set things on fire? Why not? The Pronghorn's gone. And we advance to the 3rd round. We have no bleach, and we must strike. Without poison. But what we can do, though, is give us a turn. Ooh, Chrysanta, you need room to run, though. I don't think we can set the moon on fire. Nope, it's made of stone. But what we can do... Just put Radamez there. Just get spikier, spikier. Chrysanta is just gonna get angrier and angrier and run faster and faster and splash more and more like a toddler in a kiddie pool. Oh, Isadora didn't even get onto the board. Yeah, end of a long fight should be quite good. Alright, well, there we go. The majority of my Blasphemous card pack. Yeah, you know, it's kind of fun when you play games. You're like, ooh, how would these characters translate? I guess that's how I think of when I imagine new cards. I think of established characters and be like, ooh, how would that translate? Alright, well, here, as I said, I was going to bring out all the cards. More than I remembered, but here we go. We'll just kind of just slowly cycle through them so you can kind of see the different bosses and what they have. So, you know, Return Strike and Wing Clipper. Benedicta, she kind of fights around on the outsides. Spirit Decor and Reroute. Charred Lady with her hand beams, sniping around, floating around. And we saw Chrysanta and Escobar. I'm going to try and go slowly through these so you can pause and see if you need to. Esdras, Exposito, the Faceless, beginning of Blasphemous 2, and he's just got Morph Mover. Isadora, Last Sun, again, hidden card. Loudus, so her, I will admit though, her card is the one I kind of have the least idea what to do with. Her and her 4 sub-bosses. Lesmis and Infinita. So they have, there's a divisibility strike, so they can strike alternating between 2 lanes. Milkiadis. I really apologize if I butcher these names, but it's I'm trying. Armor and Trophy Hunter. Like I said, I try to figure out like how do their attacks and whatnot, their battles, how do they translate into Inscryption? Odon, you know, Splash and Leader, but then I was like, well, I've got to kind of nerf him down a little bit, so I was like, make him a Bell. You know, if he wants to utilize that leadership and that splash, then he needs to take a hit on damage. Orospina, the penitent one has Sanguine, so more sacrifices, like the more blood spilt in sacrifice, the stronger he gets. Perpetua, Flighty, Kaycee, Forever Burning. Radamiz, Broken Glass. Sierpes, Trapjaw and Trajectile Spines, kind of similar to its battle mechanics. And then the Synodo has the 3 masks. So if I program this right, it goes in cycle between these, so it'll whichever, and they're all available, so you can have one of each if you want, and then they'll just start with the one you have and then just cycle on to the next. And then Tenpied, Center Strike, Trace the 3 Anguishes, and then the Warden. So those are the ones I have done so far. And again, this is the first draft. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the cards that I came up with, and I thank you for your understanding and patience in indulging me in showing some of these off as requested. Let's see. Again, this was a suggested run from Foxy TV, so thank you for the suggestion. If any of you have ideas for runs you'd like to see, or want to let me know what types of runs you want to see more of, both vanilla and modded, let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe to keep supporting the channel, and I'll catch you later in another episode.